Good morning, my brother-in-law. In the intuition of the mind power, the program of a porcupine has been reviewed in relation to our subclass, because the subclass is based upon our intuition of our graphics and also to position ourselves into its compliance of its own maturity, to understand the Apala. The Apala is a subclass star in relation to the wave of the like so. It's just in case you do not study the application form of the reference number, you cannot maturely understand these kind of things. And these kind of things is an indication of our keikono. The keikono is a maturity to know what to know. But in this way, to know what to know is an instrument based upon our intuition. And our intuition is our understanding of confinement of it's just in a matter of time. Once we have a working worm, we can indicate the applicable manner of its own behavior, because in that way its own behavior will be divided into the third, fifth and sixth employment, because indeed in that way, with that employment classes, it indicates the form of unity and its own way to understand the provision to class the Ahe. Because in a matter of time, once we do not know the artificial intelligence, we cannot consumption the element of my mother, Gui. And in time, once we know Gui, the understanding of the position of a timer is a subhe, and also to class 8 the instrument of the aura. Before and after, you may not conflict itself into the understanding of life. But nationally, the needed need to know what it is, to consumption the know of, and in time, once we know the know of, the enemy will be subclassed into this way, and in this way the classes of the ninth division by the article is a provision to export a certain amount of degree. But in time, once we share this beautiful look, I hope that you pick me up to have some passion. Really? No. It's just the way you know how to form your romance. And also, in that way, we are who we are. Romantically, the understanding of this posture is an indication of Savalaki. Oh, as well as Mathician, because the Mathician in this way is testing your veins by the pulses. Who will survive and last longer being homeless? You were born like that, I'm afraid. Because when you're homeless, you need the support. But I'm homeless. I was an orphan. Yes. But in time, once you know the article, the understanding of your love is in fact the way you cannot foresee the alignment of time, because based upon the thunderbolt, the transmission has stated that the white devil has not been measured in relation to your pleasure, but in relation to your pleasure, the calorie of his injection by the e-SATA will perform itself in relation to hocus pocus, and to transfer the lovable fee by a provision for your own skin. We all have different skin, I do, and in that way are we saving our skin by a beautiful shower and injection into the provision to lure and to indicate what we know. And what we know is that we will fall into a lovable manner by its own behavior. And each behavior we are transmission into a vision of the classes, and in that way each classes is in fact the more we know of. And in time the know of more in, we are indicating the beautiful look by the modulists, and to export into a certain amount of degree for its own pleasure. But I think this is how the white demon acts, because it has a behavior by the skin. Yes. He's not my brother-in-law. He's just my sex availability. Oh. What does that mean, sex availability, Beyonce? Do I look sexy? Do I have makeup on? But the more sexy you look, how much provision for you to sell the profitable application bank fees. But Beyonce, based upon Alicia Keys, the 50 cents of a generation by the third party of the black will is that you are not knowing what to know of. But in so, when you're not knowing what to know of, how sexy do I look? Do I look sexy? But in that way, what you not know of is that being you is that you are classing into this Kei. The Kei is a submod in relation to your classes, and to indicate your claim by provisioning your inking system. And in so, the cockadoo will be number 3, 6, 10 in relation to the blocker, and to indicate which one can be reversed into my mother, Queen. It's just in a matter of time. Once you know what to know of, you're inking into the love panel of TLC. Roses are red, violet are blue. Transmission state that Mother Mary, is that the look you stole? I don't know. The more look you stole by the third article, is that she may be a bitch. Oh, it's rude. It's just this lane indicate her. But in this lane, when it indicate her, you have to act differently for the poster to identify your rectification by 3.8% of profit. By the third article, if she can make it, but in time. Don't be rude to the article. I'm innocent. I'm very innocent. And when you're rude to the article, the tails can test this skin to see where the blame is. He won! Do you know what that means? That means that's how Foxy don't have a testicle anymore. But in time, if straight men want to be de-sexed and have loads of sex with women before they get married, they'll love it without using condom. That's just an indication of the producer. He's here. The producer of the sperm is that it's joined into your balls. But I have big balls, you know. It's just, this is very classy. So the more classy it is, if you want to decide to be de-sexed and have no sperm, but you have pee-pee and your balls, you can have loads of sex, yes. But you cannot fertilize the eggs. So later on, when you dream about having the children, I'm afraid you have to have IVF or adoption, because I'm an orphan. But Methylalol, she collaborate with this guy to create the scrotum. She does. So, if she can have IVF to save humanity, she will be pleased. Because, like I said, even Papa and Kalisha is blocked. Humans already been made. There's nothing they can do. They're retard. They retire. They got nothing to do. But in time, I love being a retard. It's just, enjoying life is the inflow of Buddhism. When we enjoy life based before being gay, straight, lesbian, transsexual, transvestites, indexing 55.1 teleport to class the AA, because in the matter of time we are subdividing into Tails 1, the third article, has a plan to plot into the machine. When she does that, she plots into the machine. Is she the statue that doesn't look like Asian? Is she an article? I don't know which one. But in a matter of time with Tails, because he won, what scrotums can we have? It's just like, the simple thing is, I'm helping modelers to make sales by undies. and females as well, but the bikinis, no. But the bra, that's all. Because it's the same, isn't it? Well, maybe. You know who she is? Or he? I don't know. I only know a little bit of them too. They indicate how the testicles looks like a breast for the woman. That's all they do. They didn't collaborate with Jamie. No. They didn't collaborate with someone. They just did it on their own. Because it looks identical. That's why 1 minute we are a man, next minute we are a woman. But later on in a million years, you never know who you are. I'm never gonna know who I am. It's just in this way I want to enjoy my life. So for all of you to enjoy your life before you die off and we die off, by the envelope of fund is that we have fossils or decay. So in that way, police army, sharing your perfume is that story into our classes of Gabriele, the liaison officer, but acting like this. Is she confident to know the producer? If she is, she will make a certain amount of sales to pay for her mortgage, yes, and help her family, as well as yourself, policeman. I'm just here to help you, to make profit, and buy whatever you like for your children's birthday, Easter, Christmas. It's called Longitude of New South Wales and East-South by tails to indicate the. What does that mean? That means sales point by the accountant, and to indicate what you know. And in time, once we know what we know, we will illume into the beautiful look of your poster. And the more sales we get, we got to separate it into the accountant. The main accountant is not bottom law, but it is bottom law. But if we do that by the vector graphics, we will indicate the way we storm into how we look and understand our needs by supporting the lower class and understanding this feeling